Washington, D.C., October 24, 2025. Inside the Pentagon's briefing room, a heavy silence hangs in the air. The Secretary of the Navy steps to the podium, the seal of the department behind him. The announcement he is about to make will not just redefine the United States Navy. It will signal a historic shift in American power aimed squarely at Beijing. He clears his throat, and the words that follow echo across the globe. The Golden Fleet Initiative is now active. This isn't just another naval exercise or a budgetary line item. The Golden Fleet is a revolutionary doctrine, a fundamental reimagining of American sea power for the 21st century. It's a direct response to years of escalating tensions and Beijing's relentless maritime expansion. As one senior admiral stated off the record, we are no longer just reacting. We are resetting the board. The stakes are nothing less than the freedom of the seas and the stability of the entire Indo-Pacific. To understand the birth of the Golden Fleet, we must look back. For over a decade, the People's Liberation Army, Navy, or PLAN, grew at a staggering pace. Satellite imagery and intelligence reports confirmed what naval strategists had feared. China was building ships faster than any nation since World War II. By 2024, their fleet numerically surpassed the U.S. Navy. The 2025 National Defense Authorization Act, or NDAA, had sounded the alarm, calling for urgent modernization. Treaties like AUKUS and alliances like the Quad were strengthening diplomatic ties, but a hard power deficit was becoming undeniable. The wake-up call was stark. From the gray zone tactics in the South China Sea, ignoring UNCLOS rulings, to the increasing pressure on Taiwan, the message was clear. Beijing was using its naval might to rewrite international law, one patrol at a time. The old American model, larger, more advanced, but fewer ships, was being stretched to its breaking point. The Pacific is vast, and presence is power. The U.S. Navy, despite its technological edge, couldn't be everywhere at once. A new strategy was needed, one that valued not just firepower, but speed, adaptability, and mass. This is the strategic heart of the Golden Fleet. It's a hybrid force designed for a new era of conflict. The initiative fast-tracks the production of smaller, faster, and more autonomous vessels. Think flotillas of unmanned surface and underwater drones operating in swarms, networked with larger command ships like destroyers and the new Constellation-class frigates. These aren't just support craft. They are the front line. They can scout, lay mines, launch missiles, and overwhelm an adversary's sensors, all while keeping sailors out of immediate harm's way. Imagine this scenario. A crisis erupts in the Taiwan Strait. Instead of deploying a vulnerable carrier strike group into a gauntlet of anti-ship missiles, the Golden Fleet sends in a wave of 200 unmanned vessels. They create a distributed, resilient sensor grid, identifying threats and passing targeting data back to long-range bombers and submerged submarines. Some act as decoys, drawing fire, while others launch precision strikes. This isn't science fiction. This is the core of distributed maritime operations. The playbook the Golden Fleet was built to execute. The Golden moniker itself is a piece of psychological warfare. It evokes California's Golden Galleta symbol of America's Pacific Gateway, the golden age of American innovation. It's a message to both allies and adversaries. America's industrial and technological power is being unleashed. This initiative integrates Silicon Valley's AI prowess with the industrial might of traditional shipyards, creating a force that is as much about software as it is about steel. The goal is to create a fleet that learns, adapts, and overwhelms. But this revolution carries profound risks. How does an AI-driven drone distinguish between a civilian vessel and a disguised militia ship? What happens if a communications link is severed, leaving an armed, autonomous swarm to make its own decisions? The rules of engagement for artificial intelligence in combat are being written in real time. And a single error could trigger a catastrophic escalation. The Pentagon's war games have shown that while the Golden Fleet can deter, also introduces new, unpredictable variables into any conflict. The initiative also sends a powerful signal to America's allies. For nations like the Philippines, Japan, and Australia, the Golden Fleet represents a credible commitment. It proves that the U.S. is not just offering diplomatic support, but is fundamentally retooling its military to defend shared interests in the Pacific. Joint exercises are already being planned, integrating allied navies into this new networked architecture. It's a force multiplier, transforming regional partnerships into a truly integrated deterrent force. As the first unmanned squadrons of the Golden Fleet begin their Pacific deployments from San Diego and Pearl Harbor, the world watches. This is more than a naval upgrade. It's a declaration. It's a statement that the United States will not concede the Pacific, that innovation remains its sharpest weapon, and that it is willing to redefine the very nature of warfare to protect the international order. The era of reactive strategy is over. A new game has begun. The sun sets over the Pacific, casting a golden hue on the water. Out on the horizon, the new fleet sails, a quiet but potent symbol of American resolve. In this new age of competition, the challenge isn't just about building ships, but about having the courage to lead. The Golden Fleet is America's answer. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis valuable, please consider subscribing for more in-depth reports on global security.